about the food today, Christy.
It is all about the food. So we've just been hearing from Lucy Verdon all about what you can actually expect at this weekend's food festival. And we are now going to chat with one of those exhibitors. We've got Bev Clegg with us. Bev, lots of people know you from, firstly, Creative Juices, which we've talked to you about in the past. The Shed in Laxey, of course. You're here to talk about something completely different today.
Yeah.
You've got another venture.
We have. How exciting. We set up a natural ice lolly business called Frozzd. And Frozzd is a bit of a nod to our Yorkshire roots, because when a Yorkshire person who's really cold, you'll say, oh, I'm Frozzd. So that's where the name came from, you see. So we wanted to make sure there was a bit of a Yorkshire connection in there. So it's, whilst it's a completely different business, it's actually kind of runs on nicely from Creative Juices, because we're kind of doing some of the juices that we make and sell. We're just freezing them as ice lollies. So some, not all of them, but some of the favourites, like the Sunshine Juice, which is a nice vibrant orange juice, and the Refresher Juice, which is a nice one full of green goodies. You might not think that it'd be very nice in ice lolly, but it's absolutely fantastic. So we're keeping the ethos of natural, absolutely nothing added. There's no water, no preservatives, no additives, no colourings. So it's gone down really well with parents. We launched in summer, and parents coming down to Laxey Beach, because we're selling them at the Shed, obviously, just for now. But parents coming down to the beach on a hot summer's day, want their children to enjoy themselves and have something more healthy rather than, kind of 5 ice creams in a day kind of thing. So it's gone down really well, and they're very, very tasty.
And also, someone who I saw while I was down there over summer and did try one of these. They're absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. Jules Sum from the Ask Allergy campaign. And she was saying they're brilliant because also there's nothing in them that is of any danger, which is great as well, isn't it?
Absolutely. No allergies, and there's no allergens or anything in them. And they're all made by our own fair hands, so it's all, we don't have any kind of massive industrial equipment. We're doing it from our juice kitchen. So we've created a lolly lab in our juice kitchen.
I like it.
And so it's all in house, all just one family business. So I run the Frozzd business with my niece Jessica. So all in the family.
I think every kitchen should have a lolly lab.
Yeah.
So I'm getting visions of you now sitting there holding the sticks for an hour and a half in the fridge as they freeze.
We do have a blast freezer though, thankfully, so we can probably make about 200 lollies in an hour.
Oh,
so
wow.
So we've got some good equipment, but it's it's not on a mass kind of walls ice cream kind of business, so we can pump out the volumes, but for now we've just been kind of concentrating on the Shed, just while we get everything right and flowing nicely. So they're available at the Shed, and they will be all the way through winter. And we did a little stand at Forage and Vintners when they had the beach bar down at Port Erin. So you could get them down there over summer, which was a lovely little collaboration. That was great.
And that's the thing you say all through the winter, because if there's one thing that Manxie's have proved is that we will have frozen products all year round.
Yeah.
It can be blowing a hoolie on the prom.
There'll be someone out with an ice cream or an ice lolly.
Totally, all the time. And so you'll have them there at the food festival this weekend. Is it going to be a case of first come, first served?
We're just there on the Sunday. We're going to make sure that we're pretty well stocked up. So we're going to do a lot of little samples, which we've done down at the Shed. And their samples always go down really well at the food festival. People love to taste before they buy. So we'll have lots of samples, and we'll have lots there for that people can purchase. And we're doing multi-packs as well. So rather than it just being a kind of you buy on the spur of the moment to eat while you're there kind of thing, we're doing multi-packs as well that people can take home with them. Yeah.
Now
we do home deliveries with them as well. So because obviously we do juice deliveries, so we're just kind of adding that to the repertoire. And if people want home deliveries to last them through winter, we can do that as well.
And as if that's not enough. So that's the first thing you're telling us about. Rumour has it you are also taking on a whole new other venture.
We are, yes. Do you know, my life is just mad at the moment. It really is. It wasn't exactly my idea, actually. It was my husband's and Paula, who works for us. The Dhoon Glen, the Dhoon kiosk came up for tenancy. And the thing with things like this is that they'll only come up once in a blue moon. So regardless of what's happening in your life or what's happening in your business at the time, sometimes you just have to take a punt and go for it. So we've taken on the tenancy of the Dhoon kiosk. So that's going to be Little Shed at the Glen. Yeah.
Amazing. So what can we expect from that, and when might it be open?
It's probably going to be October. We've just got the keys, so we're just kind of sourcing our equipment and stuff now, which is proving a little bit difficult with COVID and whatever. So there's a bit of a lag on that. But it's you'll instantly recognise it as something connected to the sheds. That's all I can say.
So the same sort of vibe.
Yeah. We want to create the same vibe. I mean, I know obviously at the Dhoon kiosk you haven't got those stunning sea views that you have if you sat at the shed. But you have got, one of the island's most amazing glens and
it's one of my favourite places
waterfalls
on the island. And if you do go down there and it's warm enough, get in the sea. It's a fab place to go sea swimming. It really is, yeah. So now you can go for a walk down the Glen, and then because it's quite steep on the way back up, you're gonna need some sustenance.
Absolutely.
So now we'll be able to come and see you.
Yes.
Yeah. Have some lovely food and something to drink, maybe. So that's super exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what are you doing on your day off? That's the question.
Which day off's that one then? There's a food festival. Yeah.
So much going on. So do follow. You've got pages for Frozzd, haven't you? And obviously there's a page for the shed. Laxey as well, so you can find out all the info there, or just go and have a word with Bev this weekend at the Isle of Man Food and Drink Festival. And Lucy, just remind people about the times and how they get tickets.
Sure. So we are open from 10 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock on both Saturday and Sunday. Nice and easy to remember. Tickets, you can get them online now. They're just £2.50 per adult. Under 16s are free. So just go to the Villa Gaiety website and they're on there. Otherwise, you can pay in cash on the gate. Nice and straightforward, hopefully.
Fantastic. I know there might be some music around as well.
There will be, so we've got some performance areas for some live music and buskers, musicians and whatnot. It will be really good.
And before you go, one thing I just have to ask you, because I think you are going to be doing Christmas markets again this year as well, aren't you?
Yes. Yeah, so we haven't actually announced it yet, but there you go, you can have that. No, really exciting. So following on from the success of the Food and Drink Festival, we're working in partnership with Douglas Town Centre Management to create a Christmas artisan market down in Villiers Square. So that will be happening on the 12th and 13th of December.